This is a Heart and Hand production.
Hello everyone, my name's David Edgar, I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you tonight live from Ibrox Stadium, which looks beautiful actually in the late evening sunlight, after Rangers defeated Alloa Athletic by 4-2, clinching a quarter-final place in the League Cup against the winners of Livingston and Hibernian. And I don't think this was a game that will have done much to take away any of the worries that Rangers fans have in this early part of the season and the Russell Martin era. He did make 10 changes to the side that played the other night, and in the press conference afterwards he told us that he didn't expect it to be perfect because of that, but that he felt we made the game more difficult than it had to be, and we certainly did, because Rangers defending at the 2 goals was amateurish, and it really wasn't needed. Rangers just made too many stupid, easy mistakes that didn't have to be made, and were punished for it. I don't think there was ever a sense Rangers weren't going to go through this game a la Queen's Park, but equally it was live longer than it had to be. Rangers took the lead early on, and actually were quite bright early on. It was a great goal by Nedim Bajrami, who was one of the few fringe players who I felt actually did do himself a bit of justice today. He took the ball on the edge of the box and curled a beauty into the top of the goal. It hit the underside of the bar and went in, and after that Rangers did what they do when they get a goal up in matches. They relaxed and they stopped doing the things that they'd been doing previously. And of course what happens is that Rangers then concede. Now this goal, I actually still think I'm in a bit of shock about it. I actually don't know if my brain has processed just the utter ineptitude that I witnessed. First of all, there's a bad pass from Fernandes to Giga. Giga drives forward, loses the ball, goes down looking for a foul, doesn't get it, but lies down, doesn't get back into the position. The ball goes out to the left. Bailey Rice, who was at left back and who suffered a very poor match indeed, first of all gets confused, doesn't deal with it. Then there are other chances for Rangers players to deal with it, they don't. It ends up with Bailey Rice getting skipped by the Alloa player. He crosses into the box, there's a stramash, I haven't seen it back, I think it might have ended in an own goal, and I just sat there thinking the only thing missing from that was the sodding Benny Hill music. It was a terrible goal to give away. Rangers did get the lead back almost immediately. Joe Rothwell put a free kick in, and up went Emi Fernandes for his first goal for Rangers. He's a huge lad and he gets on the end of set pieces. We saw that a few times today to nod it home. Into the second half then, Bailey Rice had gone off injured to be replaced by James Tavernier, who played at left back, which is not something we've seen very often. And Rangers were making chances, should be doing better in the positions that they had got into, but we just didn't take them, which again, you know, it's alright working the ball around. I still think we need to pass the ball quicker, more consistently. We do it in bursts, but not long enough bursts, and not bursts that are killing the game yet. But it was soon 3-1, and this was again some nice play by Rangers. The keeper made a save. It looks as though Oscar Cortez is going to tap it in, but a defender gets back and stops him. Now, from where we were in the ground, it looked okay, but then there was a VAR check for handball. The referee came over to the screen and awarded it, and Tav put it away, actually damn near perfect penalty for 3-1, and you thought, right, go and add another couple of goals. But then a few minutes later, Rangers get themselves into a muddle. Bajrami and Aarons, who's now over at left back at this point, we switched to full backs. Bajrami and Aarons get into a fancle rather than dealing with it, give away a free kick, it's put in. Rangers are all over the place at the back. Dowell appears not to jump with his man. It's headed against the bar and it drops the Alloa player Taggart, who's on the line, and he just puts it away. And it's 3-2, and you're thinking, how has it come to this? You know, Alloa have been up the park twice and they've scored. Now, with all due respect, against a side as limited as Alloa, if that's all it takes to score against you, and we know the amount of shots Rangers have faced the other night that we faced, good teams will punish you more than teams who don't have that ability, and we're going to be playing some pretty good teams coming up soon. So I think it's understandable that we're as worried as we are. We did, though, add a fourth, and Kieran Dowell, to be fair, who I didn't think had a good game, but he did do well at this. He won the ball in the middle of the park and skipped by an Alloa player. Then he slipped in Finlay Curtis. Now, as you guys know, I'm the president of the Finlay Curtis fan club, and I'll tell you why. Because when he slipped in, I saw it was him, and I went, oh, he'll score, and he did. A perfect first-time shot across the goalkeeper. It's not easy, into the corner and off the post. if you get him into positions and make him chances, the boy delivers. And I don't think you can say that about a lot of the Rangers front line at the moment. A couple of issues for me is I still don't think Rothwell is a 6. I think he looks more like a number 8. I think he'd be better further forward. And I still don't think that we have a number 9 unless Igaman gets fit and plays there regularly, because Danilo, again, was just offering nothing. So, yeah, as I say, I don't think anyone's opinions on Russell Martin or the football that he plays will have been changed today. I don't think that anybody who had concerns will have found them allayed. And now we tackle Bruges. It's going to be the hardest game we've played this season. And some of the players, if they make the basic errors that they've been making all season and they made again today, we will be in trouble. But we did get Mikey Moore in today, which should help. He looked quite good. We did get Thelo Asgard to come on at the end, and only a brief cameo, but you could see in his driving runs what he might offer the team. But yeah, defensively, Rangers need to improve dramatically and quickly. Thanks very much for listening. We'll have a lot more on this, obviously, over on our Patreon site. That's patreon.com/Heart and Hand. Thank you very much for listening to me. I'll talk to you again Tuesday night when we take on Bruges. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.